My favorite nerds in this entire world, Bannick 13, is back with a vengeance. I'm sorry that I've been away from YouTube for a little while. I've had a lot of shit going on. I'm actually planning my first tattoo. Well, not planning. Planning's done. It's realistic time now, baby. We've got it booked in December. I'm going in and getting my first full sleeve. I'll share that all with y'all once it's done. I'll show you. I promise you that I will. In the meantime, let me know in the comments if you got a tattoo and what you have. And we'll talk about that in a future video. But anyway, right now, what I'm here to do is the Roland set dungeon for the Crusader class in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. This is fucking hard. If anyone says this ain't hard, they're talking shit. But what it is it's very doable if you follow my instructions. You need specific items, you need specific skills equipped. With all this shit, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna start off with the objectives. So I'm gonna get this shit out of the way. So once you get into the set dungeon, you'll have two primary objectives. Now, one is hit 12 different enemies with a single sweep attack 7 times. This is pretty easy. There is ample of opportunity to achieve this objective. The only problem is that if you focus too much on this objective and even the other one, you run out of fucking time. This set dungeon is huge, so we've got a lot of ground to cover, and you got to really choose wisely when you go for that first objective. The second one's pretty easy. We just spam the shit out of sweep attack, and we get it easy. We've got a lot of regeneration tricks up our sleeve for Wrath, so we ain't gonna run out of Wrath, and when we do, we'll just get it straight back, baby. So the second one's not too hard. We just spam the fuck out of sweep attack. First one's pretty easy, but we got to be picky with when we do it, because of the time factor. Alright, now we're going to get straight into skills and gears. What are you doing? Don't worry about that. Now the skills that we're using are Sweep Attack with Blazing Sweep, Provoke with Hit Me, Shield Glare with Zealous Glare, Steed Charge Endurance, Laws of Valor Unstoppable Force, Akarat's Champion Embodiment of Power. The passives we're using Heavenly Sword, Hold Your Ground, Finery, Towering Shield. Now, more importantly, or very importantly at least, it's all important, inventory. Let's check out what we've got equipped here. We've got the full Roland set here. Nothing tricky about that. We're using the Traveler's Pledge and the Compass Rose, the 2-piece set. The other ring we're using is Justice Lantern. Witching Hour belts. I've got Reaper's wraps here. Usually I use this for a bit more primary resource, but we don't get many health globes in set dungeons, so it doesn't really help too much, but I've just left it in there. It doesn't really matter. There's no ideal braces for this set dungeon. Most importantly, the weapons, or the weapon and the shield that we're using, is what you definitely want. You got to get these two no matter what. Even if it's in Canon's Cube and you mix it up a little bit, you must have these two somehow. You must have the legendary stats equipped somehow. Now, Golden Flents, the legendary stat here allows you to Sweep Attack restores 5 Wrath for each enemy hit. So the more enemies we're hitting, we restore Wrath, and that means that we can spam our Wrath spend and keep generating it back, and we get that second objective. Alright, so it makes it a lot easier. Denial the Shield. Basically, the legendary stat for this shield is each enemy hit by your sweep attack increases the damage of your next sweep attack by 34%, stacking up to 5 times. So it stacks and it does a shitload of damage, and we definitely want damage because we want to kill shit as quickly as possible and move on in this set dungeon. Holy shit, Canon's Cube we got to go through. Paragon points are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't go through that, but definitely going to go through our Canon's Cube. Now, what we want in Canon's Cube, boys, is... Now, the first one's optional. You can either go the Final Witness, which basically allows Shield Glare a much wider radius all around you, and that slows down these annoying freaking imps that keep running away. You got to chase after them, wasting time for nothing. Personally, I completed this the easiest with the Final Witness, but you can definitely use Ingeon. Ingeon basically reduces the cooldown of your skills when you kill an elite, and there's lots of elites in here. So try both. I found that the Final Witness works a bit better for me, instead of running around after imps, wasting time. But with Ingeon, you can use your Steed Charge a lot more often. You save time in other ways, but I just found this was a bit better. I saved time in one area and just moved on. Definitely want Illusory Boots. These are great for set dungeons, especially when you need to gather mobs around. You can just run straight through them, gather them, and then get your objectives done. And lastly, Convention of Elements, just for a bit of extra damage. Alright, now we're ready to open our map and head over to the set dungeon. So you want to be in Act 2 and go to the Road of Alcanus. And once we're here, it's easy. Just kind of head like southwest here. Might have to kill a few monsters and just keep heading down. And boom! The portal appears right there. We've been through the objectives. You guys understand the objectives. We've been through armor. We've prepared. So let's go on in and do this shit together. Once we are in, straight onto that steed charge. And here's a nice opportunity to get that first objective already. Cool. And now we spam. We spam that sweep attack. We use our abilities to regenerate wrath. And there we go. We've already got one. 1 out of 5, boys. So good start. And these little imp fuckers here is what I'm talking about. They run away from you. You've got to chase after them like a lunatic. And it's very, very easy to miss them. Oh, yes. So we got our second one there for the first objective. There we go. We've got 2 out of 5 for the wrath spend. Oh, nice. Another nice group. This is an awesome start, boys. It's not usually this easy. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. I shouldn't say it's easy. But it's a good start. Good start. Don't lose focus, Bunny 13. The strongest force in this. The strongest force. The force is strong in this one. Come on, come on, come on. Cool. Oh man, look at them all. I don't think I've ever seen this many enemies in this set dungeon before. We're going good. So there you saw that I stunned a lot of those shitty little imps. Can't stand them. So a good way to go about this is once you get that first objective, when you've got a really big pack, just spam the shit. Like this is a great example. Huge pack. Spam the shit out of your sweep attack. Spam the shit out of it. And then you'll get your other objective and then move on. Just gotta keep moving. Got a lot of ground to cover here, boys. You won't have a lot of time left at the end of the set dungeon, I promise you. It'll come down to like seconds. The amount of times that I was like seconds away and I couldn't kill a few more enemies. I could have killed someone in real life. I was that pissed off. Oh, check this out. Alright, we've got our second objective complete, and the first one's only 1 away. We're going good. We're going really good. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Bannock is back, baby. Bannock is back. There's a lot of videos I've got in mind, not just Diablo related, so stay tuned to the channel now. I will be uploading hopefully daily or every second day. I still work full time. It's so fucking 2005 working full-time jobs and shit. You got full-time YouTubers now. I heard there's a job out there where people go around testing out different alcohol beverages in bars. Apparently it's like 100-something grand a year. I'll do that job. Do that every weekend anyway, most of the time with my friends. Might as well get paid for it. Or a beach tester. Beach tester's pretty good too. I heard there's people out there that go around, travel around the world testing beaches and get paid for it. Anyway, back to the game, As you can see, I've already completed the objectives now. I just got to finish. I've got to make sure that I kill everything, and that's the difficult part in this set dungeon. It's so easy to miss one of those imps, and that is why I use the Final Witness. That is why I recommend using it. But if you find that you're just running out of time and it's not working for you, try Ingeom. The cooldown reduction from Ingeom is pretty huge as well, but I find they both work pretty well. I think I was reasonably lucky with the way the enemies spawned in this set dungeon, so maybe if I had Ingeom, it'll probably be just as easy, if not easier. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But I know we're going to complete it. See, right now with Ingeom you could keep using Steed Charge, whereas I gotta walk like an idiot. And that elite would have again activated Ingeom for cooldown reduction, so it's hard to say, boys, hard to say. Come on! Oh, 4 more monsters! Fuck! Ah! 2 more. 8 seconds. We got this. Fuck, we got this. Not ready yet. 5, 4, here we go. Come on, no! Oh no! That's what I mean. I had like 1 second left. What is it? 2 seconds according to that. I don't know. I reckon it was like 1. I think the game's being a bit generous there. But anyway, that's how we do it. Mastery completed. Now we're going to move on to the next Crusader video. I don't know which set I'm going to focus on next, but I'll do a build video first, show you guys how to use the set and the build and all the skills required, shit like that, and then we'll do the set dungeon. Haven't decided what set that is yet. It'll be a surprise. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you let me know about your tattoos in the comments below, because I want some ideas for my next sleeve. I'm going to get one, then we're getting the other one. So very, very exciting times for Banning 13. Anyway, stay tuned to the channel. I'll see you again real soon.